Let me just
Yeah.
for the people watching. The question is about one of the relievers asked, I want to get into management, but I wonder if it's because I'm getting sick of ECE and want to get off the floor. It's the only thing I can think of that will pay well, because anything else will mean starting at a lower salary. If I think this way, I'm sure there are others too, which means there are probably managers out there who probably lost their passion. I don't want to be judgmental, but the realities of life is such that I am seriously considering this. I'm sharing this as I would like to hear your thoughts and advice.
Excellent. So this really got me thinking, because with my leadership journey, it's not like I woke up one day and wanted to be a centre manager or a leader. It kind of just happened, and it's developed and evolved over years and years. And trust me, there have been times where I have thought that I've done the wrong thing and gone into the wrong career. But I did write down some notes about this question. So I just said, if you're thinking the pay in private ECE management is any better, then you need to do some serious research. Management is a journey, and so if you're going into it because you are thinking that you're going to get better pay, you probably will get better pay, but it's a job that has huge amount of responsibility, and not all centres are the same. So if you go into some private centres, and I have to be careful here because we've got some really incredible ECE centres out there, and then we've got some centres that are really struggling. And I don't want to say that any centre's bad, because they are just struggling. They've lost their way. So if you wind up in a childcare centre in a management position and the centre's not functioning very well, that buck stops with you. And so you might be being paid a really great wage, but the impact that has on you as a person and your family and the people that you're working with, it's not worth it. So when you are thinking about moving into leadership or management, it has to be more than money, because money really isn't the answer. And so you're better off to work your way through the ECE, through your career, taking those steps as they come to you. And I think what I reflected on with this question was, if that's where you're wanting to head, that's great, but you need to find a centre that is your place. So you can't truly be happy until you find a childcare centre that suits your philosophy, that shares your values, that you feel really great in. And when you are applying for positions at centres, you're asking questions like, is there room to grow here? Can I, I'm thinking management might be something I'm really into, because I really love the business side of things, because management isn't just sitting in an office on a computer checking Facebook. Actually there is so much more to management. And a lot of my management experience has been dealing with the ministry, dealing with ERO, helping people work through issues, dealing with the IRD, learning how to do a tax return, filing an RS7. There's honestly, there is just so many different things that come under management. So some centres have admin, some centres don't, because they can't afford it. So you are centre manager, admin assistant, cook, counsellor, nurse. You're all these different things as a manager. So if you've lost your passion in ECE, I would challenge that. I don't think that your passion's gone at all. I think that you're working in the wrong environment, and you need to find a centre that actually fits with who you are as a person. If you're thinking management's great because you need more money and that you're wanting to get into it for money, you're thinking about it in the wrong way, and I don't think you'll truly be happy. You might get that paycheck every week. It might make it a bit easier for you to live or survive, but it's not going to bring you happiness. And you just get one shot at this, and so at this life. So, you know, it's really, you should be happy. You should be doing something that makes you happy.
Yep.
So, you know, I'm happy to talk to anybody about leadership and who's wanting to move into that role and supporting them in getting there, but make sure that you're doing it for the right reason.
Right reasons.